Hi guys, Zubli here. Hey, I would like to discuss something very quickly because so many people have been asking this question here around me, and I'm always surprised to see that people don't still get what it means. And what are we talking about here? I'm talking of data. Most people usually ask me, what is data? What actually do we buy when we buy data from our internet service providers? What is it that we buy? Why is it that we can't keep it? For example, you buy a certain quantity, like just you stocking water in a container and then probably use it later on. Why is it that we can't stock data? And this is the answer. If you have always been wondering what data is, it is simple. Look at it this way. What actually happens is this. You have your internet service providers, which is whatever network you use to get access to the internet. But the internet is actually a gigantic network all over the world, and many people are connected to it just like this. But what happens is your internet service provider, who is here, whatever the network you use, actually get to connect to that internet, that big network, and you standing somewhere here. So forgive me the drawing. You standing just right here. Use your device and then gain access to your internet service provider services, and then now open a kind of door between you. So let me change the color here. So between you and them and the internet, they kind of open a door which you access through them and then get access to the internet. But what actually do you take? Why is it that it is measured? The reason is simply this. Let me go back in the drawing. Okay, the reason is this. Actually, what you do from your device here is that you are accessing information that is stored in most computers, in computers all over this network. So we have computers here, for example, changing the color. So let us assume we have this particular computer here that is storing some pictures, another computer here that is storing some videos, okay, another one here that is storing whatever music it is, okay. Then when you are trying to access it through the gate between you, okay, and your internet service provider, when you are trying to access it, what you do simply is whenever you display it, any of this information, or you play the video, or you play the music on your device, what you actually do is you are making a copy of this information through your internet service provider through your own device. So it's actually a copy. Now, if it is a copy, it means if this information was like a stone and it weighs some kind of 1 ton, or let's say 1 kilogram, you're actually making a copy of 1 kilogram to your device. So that's where it changes. So actually the information has some weight. Although it is stored in this service, it occupies some space on those machines. So if you are also making a copy of this information to your device, you are actually copying the same size, the same weight the information had over there. And that is what your internet service providers measure. That's what they actually allow you to do. So they are saying, okay, if you are going to access an information that is weighing 1 kilogram, then we are also going to count that. For 1 kilogram, you pay such an amount of money. For 2 kilograms, you pay such an amount of money. So simply, that's what it means. It's just a door they open for you to access a certain quantity of information. As simple as that. But in this case, the information is not measured in kilograms, nor it is measured in volumes. So it is rather measured in bytes, and it's the unit of measurement of information on the computers. We won't go too much into that. So it's measured in bytes. And when you have 1024, so 1024 bytes, you have what we call 1 kilo, which is 1 kilobyte. Okay, and that makes I think that makes 1 megabyte. Yes, because you have 1000 kilobytes. Yes, you get 1 megabyte. Anyway, so it goes like 1024 byte makes 1 kilobyte, 1024 kilobyte makes 1 megabyte, and so on and so on. So then when you have 1024 megabyte, you get 1 gigabyte. So what this means is these gigabytes is the size of information you are allowed to download. So whatever you do, you are watching video, you are watching, looking at pictures, you are reading and all this, every single thing you access, you try to bring on your PC, on your device, you actually make a copy of these sizes from those information, from those pieces of videos or whatever you are accessing. You are just copying them, and as you copy, they count how many kilobytes, how many what size have you so far downloaded, what size have you so far copied to your device. And this action of copying is called the download. So it is measured in how much so far, and they keep on deducting. Oh, you have actually downloaded up to 1 gig of information. It doesn't matter in which order you access it. As far as you are accessing it, it is considered you are making copies, and these copies are now counted in terms of how much weight have you already accessed. And then as the moment it reaches, boom, they'll just close this door here for you, and it is over. You can't access anymore, and that's all. So this is the reason why you cannot keep. It's not like they've stored the information somewhere for you, or no, it is rather a way of you accessing it. It's just a door opening, so you can't keep it, and that's all. And actually, it's not supposed to cost much. And thank you. I hope you understand this a bit. Thank you. Give this a subscribe, give it a like, give it a share, and see you in the next video. Short one. Thanks. Peace.